This is Madden 19. I'm the coach. You're locked into the NFL on EA Sports. Coming up, we've got a good one between the Buffalo Bills and the Green Bay Packers. With that, let's get up to Green Bay, Wisconsin. Standing by for the call from venerable LAMBEAU Field, here are Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
This place first opened way back in 1957. We are inside legendary LAMBEAU Field here in Green Bay. We all know this community lives for its Packers, and the green and gold came out of the tunnel a short time ago, and it was loud. We are ready for football, so are they, as the Packers get set to match up with the Buffalo Bills. Hi again, everyone. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. With me, as always, Charles Davis. And, Charles, we look at a matchup like this. It's really the running backs that may take center stage here today.
And in today's football, they're still valuable, not just as runners, but guys who can catch the ball as well. It's really the number of touches that determines things these days.
And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. We'll get our first look here at the Buffalo Bills offense in just a second, but all the talk about the quarterback position in the preseason. Well, A.J. McCarron now shipped off to Oakland, and it looks like the dark horse, Nathan Peterman, might get the Week 1 start.
And he's going to be that guy. Remember, A.J. McCarron, as you noted, off to Oakland now in a trade. I would have thought he would be the starter when the season began. Josh Allen ultimately will be the starting quarterback in Buffalo, just not in the beginning. And for all those out there who remember Nathan Peterman's 5-interception game in one half against the LA Chargers last year, internally, the Buffalo Bills organization loves him, loves his maturity, loves his poise. They think he's going to get better and better.
Here we go now. Green, 39.
Throwing now, Peterman on first down. He'll get this one complete to Zay Jones. And he takes this one just shy of midfield all the way to the 49. A good pickup there, a 22. Now Peterman on first down. Wide open receiver complete. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. The Bills passing game getting them down the field. They've got another first down. So the same tandem connecting on back-to-back throws to start the game.
And maybe throwing the scouting report off just a little bit. That's not exactly what they think is going to be their number one receiver, but he's producing already early in this game.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10, right at the 40.
Hurry up, here we go.
Out of the gun, Peterman. Pass incomplete. Jeremy Curley, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down. And this O-line, it is the lifeblood of the offense.
They establish the tone. Mean, nasty, physical. They can't wait to get after people. That allows the rest of the offense to feel confident.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
All right, here we go. Green, 39.
To throw again is Peterman. Going up top. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd. And let's get a look at the Green Bay defense.
Blake Martinez tied for the league leading tackles last year in his 2nd season out of Stanford, but I thought he improved his game overall. Not only does he tackle well against the run, but able to diagnose pass plays, get back into coverage, and make plays on the football.
And a pause in the action because the booth, they see something that they want to take another peek at to find out if this was a touchdown or not.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field stands.
So the ref makes a call, no touchdown there, wipe it off the board. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
All right, here we go. Green, 30.
Throwing once more, Peterman. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. The 6-time Pro Bowler, Clay Matthews. And that'll bring up 4th down. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
The Bills send the punter out. Trevor Davis deep for Green Bay. So here comes the Packers offense now onto the field. It'll be Aaron Rodgers under center, who was drafted by the Packers back in 2005 in the 1st round, now in his 14th year with Green Bay.
Just 7 starts in 2017 due to a collarbone injury. Tried to come back late in the year to rally the Packers into the playoffs. Unfortunately, couldn't get it done, but one of the best competitors at the quarterback position in the NFL. He's lost Jordy Nelson, one of his best weapons, but he knows how to bring other guys along and turn them into valuable contributors.
Rodgers will bring the Pack up with a 1st and 10 at the 20. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Well, he's going to take a shot right away and nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away and it's 2nd down. Quickly now, here's a look at the Green Bay offense.
Out wide is Davante Adams, named an alternate to his first Pro Bowl in 2017. And how about this for a surprise? 22 receiving touchdowns over the last 2 seasons. That's the most of anyone in the NFL. That's right, anyone. Davante Adams taking advantage of opportunities.
319! 319!
The first carry now for the BYU man. It's Jamal Williams. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
Early down stuff's to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1. Extra DB on the field for the Bills here on 3rd down.
Yeah, maybe thinking pass. Working from the gun, Rodgers. And Adams has it, complete. And he'll be taken down just shy of the 40. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion.
So how do you beat man coverage? First of all, you want to be a superior receiver, but you know something, that guy who's covering you, he's usually pretty good too. So the corner route is usually a great spot to get it done.
they can get settled in here. Time expires on the first quarter of action. 0-0 our score. We're back to Lambeau in just a moment.
The NFL on EA Sports is fueled by Gatorade, the sports fuel company.
With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter about to get underway with the Packers in possession of the football, and they've got it here with a first down.
Let's go, come on.
Rodgers gives this to Jamal Williams. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
On second down, Williams. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. So he runs it for 1 yard, then no gain. I don't know that you go back to that well here on 3rd down.
Yeah, I don't know that you do as well, but if you want to get the ball to him, if you want him to have it, maybe you get him into space and throw it to him.
2 minutes remain in a scoreless first half. We're back to Lambeau following these words. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll check in with our Jonathan Coachman. He'll have highlights and analysis of the first half, and our highlights will likely be on the defensive side of the football here. Scoreless game. On 3rd down, they go Montgomery. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. Now the Bills will take another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. All right, so the timeout over and all 11 men back out onto the field for the defense. On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. Back deep here, Marcus Murphy. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin them back. And now out come the Bills. The crowd maybe losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
All right, here we go. Green, 39. Green.
On 1st down, Peterman. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. Give him 3 on the play, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
Was that a receiver? Yeah, actually it was. There's a running back who was a receiver on the play. Ikey's been spending time in the receiver drills getting his feet down.
Well, those guys out of the backfield, they got to be good, agile with their feet. He showed the agility there with a toe tap.
No doubt about it. It's like he'd run to ballet school. Got the toes down and stayed in bounds.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
Here we go now.
They go play action now. Peterman. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
All right, here we go. 3, 9, 10.
They go play action with Peterman. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. The Bills send the punter out as he's on here to punt it away. Fielded at the 20. 12 yards on the return that time, and it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. Green Bay coming back out here on offense. They finished the preseason 2-2, now heading into the regular season. And look, the excitement is back in Green Bay. You can feel it, and it's because number 12 returns under center.
And when he's there and plays 16 games, the Packers are in the playoffs. You can pretty much put it in ink, right? Last year when he got hurt, I believe they were 4-1. And things, of course, went down the tubes for them from that point on. But a lot of change in the offseason, led by head coach Mike McCarthy. New staff on the defensive side of the ball. Some changes on the offensive side of the ball. But the biggest thing is what you've already noted. Number 12, Aaron Rodgers is back and healthy and has his contract.
To throw, it's Rodgers. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. Well, with that incompletion, gives us a chance to get Charles Super Bowl picks. We've done this the last couple years going into week 1. Who do you have this season?
Well, it wouldn't surprise anyone at all for Philadelphia and New England to do it again, this time in Atlanta. But I think it's going to be a couple of different teams out of both divisions. All right, both conferences, I should say. I think coming out of the NFC, I really like Atlanta.
Wow.
I think they're going to get back to the Super Bowl again. At the AFC, I think it's going to be Pittsburgh. And ultimately, I'm taking Atlanta to hoist the trophy.
And you know where the Super Bowl is this year.
It is in Atlanta. The first time ever we're going to have a home team win in their home stadium.
You heard it here first.
When you decide to run a hitch route, it really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
And a stoppage here, a timeout before this 3rd down play takes place. As they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. So we're back in the offense getting set following the call of that timeout. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. From the gun, it's Rodgers. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Here's J.K. Scott now. On for his 2nd punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. back onto the field now comes the Bills offense. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on third down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
On 1st and 10, it's Peterman. And this is incomplete. Blake Martinez, the linebacker, was there in coverage to disrupt. Let's make a quick pivot here to revisit a topic from the last couple of weeks. We've been discussing, well, which rookie starters are going to be in there week 1. It appears to be only one right now, Sam Darnold of New York, correct?
That sounds correct based on what we've heard from the different teams. All of them have made their announcements and their proclamations about their starter. And Sam Darnold's going to get the ball to begin. But for me, it's how long will he remain the only rookie starter? I don't know if it would be terribly long. I look in Buffalo, I think Josh Allen will get his shot fairly early. I look in Arizona, I think Josh Rosen the same, depending on how their teams come out of the gate. And at some point, Baker Mayfield will play this year for the Cleveland Browns.
Seems to be more pressure each year on these franchises to get the rookies in there early, doesn't it?
It certainly does. When you spend that type of draft capital, that type of money, we don't wait nearly as long, and the good coaching staffs meet these kids halfway with what they did in college and turn them loose in the NFL.
On 3rd down, here's McCoy. So plenty of action on the field, but no action right now on the scoreboard, at least as of yet. 0-0 is our score. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, right, Brandon. Thanks very much. And welcome in, everyone, to this slimmed-down version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. This one's been a defensive stalemate. No scoring in that first half whatsoever. But a breakthrough can't be too far off. And for the start of the second half, let's get you right back out to Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So no scoring in our first half. What will the second half bring as we are now back underway? This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's going to look deep down the field, and he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver, and now it's 2nd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Draw play, Rodgers to Montgomery. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. The defensive tackle, Kyle Williams, there for the stop.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Throwing is Rodgers on third down. It's caught outright by Graham. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's fourth down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
Here's J.K. Scott now as he's on to punt for Green Bay. Spinning past him. That's a 49-yard punt, 8 though on the return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. So here's the Bills offense now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. Caught on the left side by Benjamin. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo first down. They'll throw on first down with Peterman. Benjamin with it over the middle. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Let's go! 3-19!
Play action. Now Peterman. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Muhammad Wilkerson. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9.
We are seeing two really confident defenses imposing their will on these offenses in this game.
Yeah, absolutely, going toe for toe. Just curious if one of these offenses can wake up a little bit.
Is there any way they can find something that can pop, something big to knock them back on their heels?
The Bills on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11.
Here we go. Boom, landed.
Off the play fake. Here's Peterman. Going deep for Benjamin. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Tremont Williams. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now at LAMBEAU. As we've got the final quarter upon us, we get ready to start the fourth.
Get
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. That's complete to Cobb. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
So second in inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker.
319!
They'll hand it off now. Williams. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. He lost 2 there. And it's third down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result. Negative yardage. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And they're facing a big 3rd down now in this tie ball game. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Open man is Allison, complete. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. Rodgers to Allison, good for a Green Bay first down.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call a timeout, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. The defense, they got a little bit of a breather. Now they're back and set as we resume play. Again, it's Williams. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Now the Bills will take another timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. And now following that timeout, the defense back out onto the field. The Packers on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And a short gain here down to the 22. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So a defensive timeout, chance to regather, regroup, and get set as we resume action. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This for the lead in the final stages. And Crosby puts it through. And with a little over a minute to play, they have taken the lead. Big kick right there to give them the lead in the fourth, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they manage the clock exactly right.
After the made field goal, now Crosby will do the kickoff duties. This is fielded a couple yards deep. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time,
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect.
Here we go now.
They'll look to throw. They find some open field here. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 16 yards there, and the Bills have a first down. First down now, but that clock rolling. He's back to throw. And he's got room. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 5 yards on the pickup, and it'll bring up a second down. Counting down to 30 seconds remaining. And he spikes it with just a shade under a half a minute left. 29 seconds on the clock. The Bills on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 5.
Set. 3-19.
Back to throw. And some room to maneuver. 15 yards that time, and a Buffalo first. Would be a long field goal try from here as they try to hustle to the line. And he clocks it with just 10 seconds left. And it's incomplete. And now we're down to 10 seconds. So look at this. Here's the field goal unit coming out. And he is going to need to bomb this one. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game. So the defense had a chance to catch their breath, and now they're back out and ready. So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. This to potentially send us to overtime. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost, and they will tie this game here in the final seconds. We've seen some big kicks in the NFL the last few years, and that one might just rank right up there.
And you know, you can hear the crowd react, right? But I was focused in on the sideline and watched them absolutely erupt. I don't know how many of them thought that he was actually going to make that kick, but how about how they felt when the ball went over the post?
Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild fourth quarter. Fielded about a yard deep. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Now a handoff. Here's Williams. And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end. So 4 quarters wasn't enough, and we are off to overtime. Don't change that dial. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. Trevor Davis now to return. Now a hit and a loose football. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. And careless with a football there on the kick return.
And one thing I love about going to practices is trying to get around coaches and hear their catchphrases and what they really emphasize. We haven't been to a single one yet this year where a guy fielding a kick, you don't hear, tuck it away, tuck it away, tuck it away. And this time, they turned it over.
Ball security eluded him. From the shotgun, Peterman. He finds McCoy. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. It's a 4-yard pickup, and it'll be second down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. They'll run it now out of the gun. And just a couple yards there down to the 17. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settling, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field. From the gun on 3rd down, Peterman. And he's got his man. It's the tight end Clay. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. His first catch, and it's a big one in overtime. It's a first down. He did not have a catch till that moment. Pretty good time for his first one, though, here in OT.
I would agree with that, and just think about how they had to cycle through all the play sheets, right? Tried to find ways to get a lot of people the football. In this case, as you said, he hadn't had a catch all game. Now they find him in a key moment. Really well done.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Now it's Peterman. Oh, and it's intercepted. And it's Clinton Dix with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. A costly mistake here in OT.
And you know what they say, when you throw an interception like that in overtime, you don't usually get a chance to throw a second one. I mean, I'm not sure the analytics on it. Let's ask Marvin, our statistician, to ring that down for us. That's typically how coaches and teams feel about it. If you throw one, you likely cost yourself the game.
Now trotting out there, the Packers getting ready to go. Their defense did its job, got the stop. All they need is 3, and this is over.
Couldn't have done much else other than score themselves and end it. But they turned it back over to them, and now all they need is a field goal to win the game. An excellent job by the defense. Can the offense finish things off?
Yeah, part 1 is done, now part 2. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the Pack up 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Hey, 319.
First throw of overtime for Rodgers. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. They'll be left with just 1 remaining here at OT. So the offensive unit called the TO, and now we are ready to resume play. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Throwing is Rodgers. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. Rodgers finding Adams for a Packer first. Rodgers now on first down. Caught left side by Cow. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead. That's their second and last timeout here in the overtime session. We'll be back. So the offense takes the timeout, and they are back out and ready to rock. From midfield, here's Rodgers. And Graham's got it over the middle. And he's brought down after a good game. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. When you're trying to win a game in overtime, I don't know that there's too many more in the history of the game you want under center than Aaron Rodgers.
Well, I think a lot of it's because he can beat you so many different ways. All right, he can beat you with the big shot downfield. Heck, if you need a Hail Mary, no one throws it better than Aaron Rodgers. But just when you think you've got him corralled in, when you've got pressure on him, he uses his legs to escape and create another big play, whether he's running it or extending it so a receiver gets open. I think he embraces overtime, and he embraces the spotlight that comes with it.
Rodgers will bring him up to the line, 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Williams. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
They run it again with Williams. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. Only a gain of a couple there. That leaves them needing about 7 here on 3rd down.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
2 minutes to go here in overtime. We'll be back after this. The Packers on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Now Williams. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. Made his first, this now from 42 yards out. Now the Bills will take another timeout. They'll be down to just 1 remaining as we step aside here in overtime. All right, so the timeout over and all 11 men back out onto the field for the defense. So a big spot now for Crosby, but he's been here before. Made his first, this now from 42 yards out. And he got it. The kick is good in overtime. He's able to split the uprights. We were just treated to an absolute dandy in this one. A great finish in overtime with a long field goal. Everybody, including us, on the edge of their seats. Quite a game.
And it's rare that you get a game into overtime that it doesn't turn out to be a dandy, right? That's what we saw here. And just what you were talking about, a long field goal to win it. So definitely not a gimme. So there was tension all the way through until the ball went through the post.
But it did go through the post. Ice water was in his veins. So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry.